Buddy, I finally finished it. It took a long time, more than a weekend. And it's been a really awesome journey. It is what it is, and I feel confident it's actually in motion right now with a business that I am actually auditing. It's going through all the checkpoints and it's beautiful. So check this out. Step one of 10, Master App Builder. App Build Brief. All right. Master App Builder, step one, App Builder Brief. The foundational mission document. Every app that moves through this pipeline begins here with a complete non negotiable specification for what gets built, how it gets built, and what quote unquote done actually means. What this step does, step one transforms an uploadable HTML file into a full GitHub ready build spec. The agent analyzes every feature, route, data relationship, and implied behavior in HTML and produces a complete implementation blueprint covering front-end, back-end, database environment, and deployment structure. No guessing, no shortcuts, nothing stubbed. 9 output sections, 3 stack layers, 10 QA criteria, 0 vendor lock-ins. Section 1, mission, goal. What does mean? The deliverable is a real app code base, not a wireframe, not a demo, not a preview widget. That's important. Deliverable number 1, every feature implemented, every feature visible or implied in the HTML. Fully built, not mocked. If a button exists, it does something real. Beautiful. Deliverable number 2, clean separation. A separated frontend and backend with no coupling. React lives in the frontend, FastAPI API lives in the backend. Nothing bleeds across. Yes. Deliverable number 3, production database. A real PostgreSQL schema with real migrations, real queries, real persistence. No mock data anywhere in the stack. Yes, yes. Deliverable 4, end-to-end connectivity. Frontend calls real backend endpoints. Nothing is hard-coded or studded. Every async call has loading and error states. Hallelujah. When you do vibe coding, all that's in there. And I thought I never had to code again, but I'm like, okay. It was just too many errors and too many breakages. Never again. Everything is in my GitHub, private, public, doesn't matter. I have demo 1, 2, all the way from 100 if I have to, and I love it. I love it so much better. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so we have section 2, constraints. Hard requirements, non-negotiable. These constraints apply to every app that moves through this pipeline. Must include pure React frontend, functional components, hooks, React router. Thank you. Pure fast API backend, routers, schemas, services, and repositories. Thank you. PostgreSQL with SQL, Alchemy, ORM, and I don't even know how to say the word. Alembic migration. I don't know that one. Okay. Fully functional features. Every button, form, flow works end to end. Hallelujah. Clean, repeatable patterns across all modules. That's important. GitHub ready repo structured with front end, back end, and docs. Yes, yes, yes. Complete README, markdown, .env example where all your really important things go. It's so important that even when you put it in the GitHub, it's hidden. I love that. Okay, Docker compose.yml. Okay, must not include no HTML widget or demo only code. Heck no. No data button, no references, no patterns, no SDK calls, no riff fully excluded, no Firebase, all off real-time DB or cloud function. Now for y'all that like Firebase, and I know Firebase, all the companies are great. Just for what I'm doing, I can't have them all together. Too many horror stories for myself. No proprietary platform code or vendor locked backend services. That's talking about the vibe coding. No third-party app wrappers outside the approved stack. Vibe coding. No mock data passed off as real. That's just AI sometimes. I was That's a story for another time. Replacement rule. If any uploaded HTML includes widget demo embedded platform behavior, that behavior must be explicitly replaced with a real implementation using the approved stack, not wrapped, not deferred, not noted as a to-do. Hallelujah. Okay. Section 3. Output format. Output requirements. For each uploaded HTML file, produce a dedicated self-contained code-based section. 9 subsections, all mandatory. This is all me. I had to break it down because what you're looking at is, I want to say months and months and years. No. It's just frustration on another level. I'm level-headed now, but boy. Whew. Okay, here we go. Section, app overview. What the app is, core product, implied user roles, implied user journeys. Number 2, full feature list. Every feature in UI section. Pages, forms, navigation buttons, actions, state variation. Listen, this might be boring as heck for everybody, but if you want something really good that functions forwards and backwards, upside down and inside out, you have to go through this process. Every piece of code or project, I'm negotiating on some projects that right as we speak, some really 6-figure ones, and I have 3, and I'm bringing them all through this checklist. Everything will go through this. Might take some more time. Actually, no, it's this exact amount of time. This is what the serious developers do. And here it is, I was vibe coding. Why? Why am I vibe coding when I was blockchain developing 4.5 years ago? So right now, I'm back because the breakage on the other side sucks. Okay, where was I? Number 2, I believe. Full featured list. Every feature in UI section. Pages, forms, navigation, buttons, actions, state variations. Yes. Data model. I think it's PostgreSQL, but I always say PostgreSQL schema. The tables, columns, types, PKs, FKs, indexes, enums, Alembic strategy. I gotta look that up. I don't know what Alembic is. What is it? Must be a Python codeness. Okay. Backend specification. Every FastAPI endpoint method plus path, purpose, request, response, shape, auth, business logic. That covers everything almost. Frontend specification, route map, component breakdown, state management, API service layer, offload, form handling. Yes. Full file structure, complete intended directory tree for frontend, backend, and docs. Environment variables. I use Railway for the most. It's just easy to navigate. I'm like, this is simple. Superbase and Railway, so awesome. I love them. Yep. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go now. No, I'm joking. Here we go. What I say? Environmental variables. Every required env var for frontend and backend. Name, purpose, example format. Yes. Implementation plan. This is it. I love this. 10-step practical build order from scaffold to repo. Readiness, check. That right there, believe it or not, to me is the most important thing because it's the step-by-step, and I make AI report to me literally after every step. Before it starts, it has to tell me why are you doing this and how are you going to do this. I have to see it. A lot of horror stories. Then after it's done, it gives me a full, complete, comprehensive analysis of what it did and what the app is supposed to do. Then before it starts the next section, it gives me why are you doing this and how are you going to do it. Why and how. That's all I need. That way I can see. Whew. Yeah, I was going to go into a story, but hey, I can do anything I want. The story is I got to, as far as putting the 10 steps together, I got to step number 8. And the AI did its analysis of the first 7 steps. Actually, did it? I don't think I gave it the first 3. Something went awry in the first 3. To get where I'm at right now, it took some time. It took some back and forth. It took some headaches, overnights. I haven't slept in my bed in 2 months. I'm always on the couch and with the two monitors, TV monitor up there, two laptops, and just go at it. And I love it. I love what I do. I absolutely love it. Step 8, it decided to tell me that it was missing 5 key things. I'm like, how's that possible? I've been watching it and I had about 4, 5, 6, whatever. Let's say 8 other agents, let's say 10 other agents audit this and they all missed that. So I said, let me give you everything. And that's the key. You give it everything. So I was very meticulous with the first 7 phases. I recorded everything. So boom, got those 7 phases and gave it to the AI agent. And the AI agent did a 180 and said, oh no, everything is great. We just had this little linting error. I was like, okay, cool. So let me get back to issue at hand. Oh, 11 minutes? Okay, that's not bad. I already did the data model. Oh, backing up. Full file structure, complete intended directory tree for front-end, back-end, and docs. Absolutely. Yep, the environment variables, every required, yep, I did that. Implementation plan. 10-step practical build order for Scout. Yep. QA checklist, 10 binary pass-fail criteria that define fully functional for this app. Yes, yes. Oh, I thought it was 10 here. Okay. Here we go. Section 4, technology stack, approved stack, React, FastAPI, PostgreSQL, no exceptions, no workarounds, no platform lock-in. Absolutely not. Front-end layer, React, functional components, hooks, React, router, state versus content, Zustan or Redux, documented and justified, forms via React, hook, form plus Zod. There's more stuff out there, so be it. But that right there, boom. Of course, I want to have the latest and greatest. I didn't even talk to you about the security that I'm about to put on everything. Woo-hoo-hoo. I got a guy who from the Pentagon that he likes me. He's retired, but anyways, he's given me over the past year and I would say year and 3 months. Yeah, even today, every day I get all kinds of briefings from hacks around the world. Sometimes it's 20 different files that he gives me, and I feed it to my cybersecurity, call it I can't even say, Aegis Sentinel. So that, and him and I were going to build a dedicated server room that's going to have 4 different servers. 3 are the ones that will be attacked. It will throw that in, but the one will be in the back, offline, until it has to be called upon. I'm leaving it to him. So, anyways, and that's going to house. It's going to service all of my software. So this is just the beginning. That's why I'm so meticulous with this. But it's actually fun and nerve-wracking and scary, and I hate AI sometimes, but what we got here, okay? Backend layer, FastAPI, routers. I always say that wrong. I want to say Pandic. I think Pandic schemes, service layer, repositories, JWT auth, access plus refresh, the cores, rate limiting, and request login middleware. That rate limiting, man. Just if you're calling on the API over and you get limited, it's like then it just breaks the whole thing. I hate it. PostgreSQL. I just like the way that looks. SQL, Alchemy, ORM, or raw SQL with Alembic migrations. Okay, real schema, real queries, real persistence, no in-memory fallbacks. Yes, I like that. Okay, infrastructure, Docker Compose. Yep, local dev environment spins up with a single command, all services, front-end, back-end, database, defined and wired. Okay, here we go. Section 5, repository structure, standard file structure. Every app built through this pipeline must conform to this directory layout, no exceptions. Okay, so you got the front end, as you can see, with the so there's your wait a minute. That should be, okay. What? Is it really in 2 places? I don't think so. I have to check this out. I usually know it to be in the back end and then hidden, but I just want to make sure. It probably is in both. I don't remember. But you got the pages component. Then you got the routers, the mount repositories, the schemas. Then you have the docs, architecture setup, and then README and the YML. Perfect standard tree. Okay. 6, execution sequence, implementation plan. A practical 10-step sequence that every build follows from scaffold to repo ready handoff. Scaffold the repo structure. Create the full directory tree like we just saw. Front end, back end, docs, initialize, get, add, get, ignore. Create empty endpoints, entry points. Sorry. Now that's step number 1. Step number 2, define PostgreSQL models and initial migration. Write all SQL Alchemy models, run the first Alembic migration, confirm the database schema is live and correct. After this video, I'm definitely going to look that up because I'm like, I need to be knowledgeable on that. For some reason, I don't know that one. Build FastAPI routers, schemas, and services. Start with all, implement every endpoint defined in the spec, schemas, services, and repositories, all wired together. And then number 4, build React pages and components. Start with the auth flow. Build every page in the route map. Implement all UI components with real props in real state. That's important. Connect front end to back end. Wire every React service to the corresponding FastAPI endpoint. Replace all mock data. mock data and hard-coded values with real API calls. Hallelujah. Step 6, implement all remaining features. Work through every remaining feature in the end. Every button, form, filter, and state variation must work against real data. That's all me. I'll tell you a story another time. Step 7, add middleware, error handling and validation. Apply cores, rate limiting, request login, enforce input validation across all endpoints. Add loading and error states to every async call. Step 8, write the README. The env example in Docker is composed to YML. Document setup, local dev workflow, and environment configuration. Ensure the app runs from a fresh clone with a single command. Yes! Okay. Find QA list. Run through every criterion in the QA checklist. Confirm every feature works and fix anything that fails. Yes, thank you. All right. Step 10, the repo readiness check. Clean commit history. No secrets, no dead code, no to-do comments. The repo is handed off to step 2 for audit. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. That was part of step 1. Section 7, acceptance criteria. QA checklist. Every app must pass all 10 criteria before it is considered done and eligible for step 2. Every page loads without errors. Every form submits and persists to the database. Auth works. Register, log in, log out, token refresh. Protected routes reject unauthenticated users. All role-based access controls are enforced. All API endpoints return correct status codes and error messages. Loading and error states render correctly on the front end. No mock or hard-coded data anywhere in the stack. The .env, the example, contains every variable that app needs. Yep, README with Markdown. Covers setup, running locally, environment config. Ooh, almost there. Section 8, environment config, environment variables. I'm like, should I show this to people? Yeah, no, it's okay, because, yes, the local host, okay. Yeah, that's all. For some reason, I'm like, if there was any, it wouldn't show this, it better not, any, like, passwords or what do you call it, API keys. Right now, you just have the API URLs, okay? Accent token expires. Yeah, that is a secret key. No, that's a random, okay. I was like, what? Now I'll just have to change it out, But Jesus. And but this has to, okay, whatever. As you can see, the database URL, secret key, access token expired, cores origins, the V API, the V APP. So it's all there. Backend, frontend. Purpose for the post GRE SQL connection string, JWT signing secret, JWT access token, TTL in minutes, allowed frontend origins, backend base URL for API calls, application display name. Okay, perfect. I just like had to think about this, but when I saw that, like, okay, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. Anyways, section I, input rules, input assumptions, how the agent handles uploaded HTML files and what it assumes about them. The user may upload one or multiple HTML files simultaneously. Each file represents the intended UI and flows for a distinct app or business. The agent proceeds immediately, no waiting for separate uploads. Each HTML file is treated as a complete product spec. Extract every implied feature, route, form, and data relationship. Widget only or demo only behavior in HTML is replaced, not described. Nice. That's what vibe coding do. Any prohibited service found in the HTML is replaced, not wrapped, not deferred. This is my favorite part because you have to end. Section 10, pipeline overview, 10-step pipeline, where step 1 fits in the full master app builder workflow. That's just this. That took 21 minutes. We got this. I'm currently here with my real estate, my commercial real estate, unbelievable app. It's actually, I think it just finished, yeah. Then staging, that's beta testing. That's when I have somebody, the way you do it, they really don't see your app at all. You put it in their hands and you let them play with it. That's funny. You let them work around all the features in the app first time because you want the initial reaction. You want, if they're stuck on something, you want them to stay stuck for like a minute to see if they can get out of it. And if they can't, everything is noted, everything is recorded. And any frustration, any happiness, any type of anything that could be readable is recorded. And I like that stage. I never fully done it in a controlled environment, which I'm gonna start. So for my other app, if anybody's out there, I'm trying to think how we could do it remotely. Well, it's easy because we could just hop on a Zoom. No, we can't. Yes, we can, because I could do it website style. Because I was thinking mobile. That's a whole nother thing. Once this is done, I have to go and do the mobile version. But the code will be like solid at that point. But anyways, this is where we are right now. But anybody that's interested, I'll figure it out because we have to do the staging. But it'll be great to have some people test it. And like I said, it has to be website format. I'm just thinking out loud. Anyways, domains, HTTPS, first baseline, first client, PWA, App Store, scale, yay, millions and millions and millions. So thank you. Sorry, maybe if oh man, I want you to see the bottom, but if I hide this sucker. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Anyways, okay, everybody, it was a pleasure. Let me see. I just want to see what's on the bottom, 'cause I have a feeling it might be something nice or not. Oh my God, where am I? I do apologize. Taskbar behavior? Oh. Oh, come on, get out of here. Master app builder, step 1 of 10. App builder brief, React, FastAPI, PostgreSQL. No vendor lock-in, no exceptions. Okay, I wanted you to see that for some reason. All right, everybody. Well, thank you. Obviously, this is for serious app people that if you need an app built, know, trust, and believe I will be meticulous with building it. I'm not just going to throw it to a vibe coding platform ever again in my life. Never. And all the apps I've done, which is a lot, I have to bring it here. Well, the ones that are still alive, you know. And I have, oh God, 7 that I'm going to bring through this process. No, I'm probably going to have about 20. It's okay, because I have it all set. And what I plan to do is to bring everything together. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but it's going to be just one huge task. And AI is going to have to check itself after every task is completed to make sure that it passes the parameters or the panoramic infrastructure ecosystem, whatever I decide that is. Whatever stopping point has to be checks and balances along the way. So I have a feeling I most likely will have to write a continuous code. I'll figure it out. My brain. Okay. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got. And I'm going to do another one for step 2, either later on today or tomorrow. I have to get a lot of content out there. I just don't post a lot for the past 5 years. It's just, I've been behind the scenes and loving it, but I have to kind of get out there so I can show y'all what I'm doing and you can see the end product. And that's what I'm going to do for tomorrow, for the next video. I'm actually going to show you where some of the apps are. They are just, I'm blowing my mind. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for looking. Thanks for watching. Looking with your eyes and watching this come alive. This took some time. Look at this. This is just step 1. Woo! Wait to step 2. All right, bye.